Hey guys, I'm here with another lounge review, and we're gonna look at the Chase Sapphire Lounge in Boston Logan Airport. I visited this lounge before my trip on SAS from Boston to Copenhagen. So a few facts about this lounge. This is the first Sapphire Lounge in America, and Chase is positioning it to compete with American Express's interior lounges. It is a lounge co-created by both Chase and the Club, which is an airport lounge network in the USA. You can access this card if you have a Chase Sapphire Reserve card, which I have, and a priority pass from that Chase card. I think you also have access if you have a JP Morgan Reserve or Ritz-Carlton card, but those cards are a little bit harder to get. And since it's also a priority pass lounge, you can enter this if you have priority pass from other sources, but you only have one free entry per calendar year, and after that you pay 75 bucks. Anyways, on to the lounge. By the way, this lounge is in Terminal B, so if you have an international flight from E, it's about a 20-minute hike, just saying. The first thing I noticed as we have a first look at the bar here is that it looks very fancy. I think when they announced this a few years ago, there were some concerns that it may look cheap because it's also a priority pass lounge, but it's very nice here, very premium feel. There's also a playroom for babies and toddlers, though I didn't linger too long in there. You have a counter with some snacks, if you can drink in the fridge, a drink station with coffee and tea. Plenty of food choices here. And what I like about this is that the food choices are all individually plated, so you don't have to fiddle around with a tong. And here are the close-ups of some of the dishes. You got sandwiches, pastas, different types of salads. And then you have the desserts right here. And this is what we ended up getting. Personally, I started with a tomato soup and the penne pasta. And then you have the made to order stuff. You have access to the menu and the ordering through the QR code in the table. And we just got a bunch of burgers and fries. We were really hungry. The burgers and fries won't blow your socks off, but it's a good hearty meal that you rarely find in other lounges. We wanted to check out this Sky Club at Terminal E, so before we leave I just wanted to check out the bar one more time and ordered myself a Manhattan. Delicious. Alright, that is it for my lounge footage. I didn't get to use the restroom or the shower. I'm sure they're great, but we didn't have time. My final thoughts on this lounge? I think it's a pretty good lounge. Maybe a tad bit crowded, but the highlight was the individually plated dishes and the made-to-order food menu using the QR code. Normally I'm a SkyTeam flyer. I would either always fly out of Terminal A or E in Boston, which means I have access to Delta Sky Clubs that is just as good or even better. So if you're flying out of Terminal B or C, I would easily recommend this lounge. But you have no real airside access to this lounge from A, and it's an almost 20-minute hike from E. But I had to check it out at least once. That's it for this short review. I know I'm just starting to build this channel little by little, but I have an international trip in the next few weeks, so if you guys like this type of content, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching guys. Peace.